About the dish, I always want to make sure I do a great, beautiful, tasty dish for you. Man, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. We're doing Morel mushrooms today. We're going to do a local pasta, Campanella, beautiful pasta we're going to make from Zelli Pasta in Springdale. I'm excited to show you this cream dish. Really good. We're going to go in the kitchen and get busy right now about the dish. Welcome into the show, man. I am so glad you are in the kitchen with me today. I'm rocking a great dish, man. This guy right here, this skillet, will basically be our cooking vessel. Mustard greens. These are gonna give the dish some flavor, some depth, get you an al dente orzo, meaning that it's still got a little bit of a bite to it. Golden chicken right there. Oh my goodness, it's made with so much love. Welcome to the program. I'm so glad that you're in the kitchen with us. I want to show you a real simple, super easy pasta dish that you can make for your family in just a short amount of time. We're going to use some really great pasta today. The Campanella is just, man, little fluted, like flower petals really, and they're really good. This is from Zelli in Springdale, Arkansas. This is just boiling water. I'm gonna add it to it. I'm not gonna do anything else to it and just let it roll. All I'll do is make sure that I have a spoon ready. And this is about 6 to 10 minutes. So really about 8 minutes in the water, okay? We have some other work to do to make the dish really delicious. It's all gonna go on in this skillet, the non-stick. So let's get some garlic. I bought a brand new bulb and I need to crack it and get some out of there. I want to use quite a bit here, so I'm using this 2 biggest cloves that I could get off of there. I'm going to smash them up real good, get rid of all of the outer layer, that protective shell that it has. It may feel like paper, but it does a really great job to protect the garlic. And man, just smash it as far down as I can. Pick up all the ones that fly away. Smash them down. Get it chopped up. Listen, I'm only gonna do this just for a little bit because I want this to really cook down in the mix. And so we'll just give it a little bit of love right here, just like that. And save our garlic over to the side. And just make sure you keep a real good eye on your pasta. This is our yellow onion. So I'll cut the yellow onion on the non-hairy end like that. And I'll cut it on the hairy end like that. Just let the hairy end stay together. Get rid of all of that peeling off of there. Just try and make sure that we have good technique. And we'll just use half of this guy. So go across towards the hairy end of the onion. The hairy end of the onion keeps it all together. Then we'll go right back across and make our dice. Just like that. Get that last little bits like that. And that looks good. And we're going to use about half of that guy, and we'll save all of that as close to the skillet as we can get. Remember the technique that we use for bell peppers. Always cut those lobes off so that you have the non-used part of the bell pepper left. And when there's just 2 lobes like this, there's a lot of flesh that gets left over. You just go back and just shave that right off the ribs, that usable flesh, and you're left with that right there. And that's all you need to do. And we're going to julienne both of these up. So we'll get our orange bell pepper, get the lobes off. And you can see a little bit better about that technique with that ribs. That's perfect right there. And we'll get our jalapeno prepped as well. And you can see that there's seeds left on the cutting board from the bell peppers. Some of those will get mixed in. We got some jalapeno here. We'll get a little seeds left over. There may be a little spice in this, so If you don't want it spicy, make sure you get rid of every one of these seeds, especially the jalapeno seeds, because they are hot. And just press that down. I use my knife to press it and get rid of those seeds, just like that. And we'll just take our time and make our cuts. And this is that time when you get to practice these cuts. Once you have a bunch of vegetables that are sitting here, and listen, the prep time for this dish is very short. You can make it in a short time for your family and have a really delicious dish. I'm showing you today how to do a one pot pasta dish with 2 pots. Of course, you got to cook the pasta, but it's going to be good. Really, really flavorful, some color. The Morels really help a lot. They give good flavor. I think you're gonna like those guys. So let's just finish cutting up all of our veggies. Get rid of that. And this goes fast. The practice that you use, and if you have not seen the flour trick, make sure you're practicing your knives with the flour so that you get a lot of speed. I've been doing this a long time, and I still practice with the flour, just so that my speed stays up. And that's it. A little bit right here. Okay, then I want to show you these because they are locally grown. I scarfed these, and I tell you where I got them, but I don't want to give up my spot. But these guys are really flavorful. A lot of people forget about using mushrooms, especially these exotic ones, or ones that you can just go and harvest yourself. Forget about using them in great dishes. And man, for a pasta without any meat in it, we're not putting any chicken or anything in this dish. So we're just doing our thing, man. Those are going to be a really great replacement. Now let's get our skillet turned on here. And this is like, I don't know, a quarter, or I don't know, an inch of butter. I'm going to get that right in there. The butter is just going to get melted. We're going to let it melt. We're going to make sure we keep a good eye on our pasta. 8 to 10 minutes. It's looking really, really good. And I'm not going to let this cool off. I'm not ice bathing it or anything. We're going to let it come right out of that water and go right into that skillet right there. When we come back, we're going to keep on going, you guys. We're going to make a great pasta dish for you. I got to get the cream warmed up. Hey, it'll be about the dish, about the dish. At Chef Brooks Catering, we take pride in our food and our service. Whether your event is large or small, in-home or on location, our team of culinary pros is ready to make your event beautiful and delicious. We do all things culinary. Give us a call or find us online at chefbrookscatering.com. If you missed any of the episodes of About the Dish, you can find every one of them on our YouTube channel, Chef Brooks TV. Make sure you go there. You know, that thumb you use, that finger you use to swipe and do all that stuff on your phone, smash that subscribe button, Chef Brooks TV. All of our videos are out there, all of our episodes. We got shorts out there. Learn cooking techniques right from me.
You know, those mornings when it takes just a little bit extra to get you out of bed? This might be it.
Wake up to the goodness of Jimmy Dean.
Welcome back. Man, we got an awesome dish going for you. Let's get our heavy cream going. The reason why I'm pouring this cream into this pan on the stovetop and making it hot is so that it doesn't curdle when I add it to our hot wine. So we're gonna be making a reduction sauce here basically, but we're gonna get going with all of our vegetables. So let's get all this going in there. Save out the garlic. We wanna use it last. Let's get all this cooked down. Add it all in to our pot. Save out the garlic and the mushrooms. Just make sure you get this sweated down really, really well with that butter. That butter shouldn't be brown at all. We want to also make sure we season this with salt and pepper. This is SPG actually, salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. Just give it a dusting. Make sure you give it a real good dusting. And we'll have to hit it again with that salt, pepper, and garlic mixture once we get the cream going. And I'm gonna encourage you to make sure that you keep a really good eye on your heavy whipping cream. Once you start to see what I'm seeing right now, a little bit of steam coming off of it, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it all the way down to low. Really, I could shut it off because it's starting to rise. Once it gets hot, man, it'll rise up and make a huge mess all over your stove, but we just want it warmed up because it's gonna go right in here in just a few minutes. And our vegetables are looking really, really good. I see a little bit of brown on them, and that's perfect. Let's add our garlic. I'm adding the garlic here at the end of the cook of the vegetables so that it doesn't burn while finishing cooking here. Especially when you get it to the bottom of the pan and that butter that's already been in there and browning off, that garlic will start to burn and it'll be bitter and you'll be mad, and we don't want that at all. So just keep it, I just want to really keep it moving. Just let it do its thing. We're going to add in our mushrooms right here. Start to sweat those down as well before we add the wine, because we want the wine to start to soak up in all of this. But we also need the wine to deglaze the pan. This is white wine, 1 cup. And I am adding a lot of wine, but I'm also going to let the wine reduce by half before I do anything else to it. And check my pasta. My time is up. Look at that right there. Let's turn this guy off. And this right here, man, is just about getting as much of the water off of that as we can while we work on the rest of our dish. I'll just pour up the water, and I'm going to save a little bit of the water, okay? I'm going to save just a little bit of that, and just hang on to it. You stay right there and chill out, pasta. You look beautiful. The other thing we want to do right here is add seasoning again once we've added our wine while this is reducing. Our pasta looks really good. I can't wait to get that in here. We have watercress that we're going to use for this dish as well, and it's a living plant. So if you want to keep that bad boy going, depending on what you're using, what you're making, you want to just get the stalks of that watercress and man, cut it off so that the plant can keep going. It'll regenerate if you give it enough water. We're gonna let this reduce by half, you guys. When we get back, I'm gonna keep going with this beautiful dish. About the dish, we're making Morel mushroom pasta.
One bite of 100% Angus beef ballpark frank, and you'll say, oh yeah, it's ballpark season.
Honeycomb Kitchen Shop has been a cornerstone of downtown Rogers for nearly 9 years.
We invite you to come discover top quality kitchen tools and small appliances, gourmet foods, and Arkansas-made products. Then unleash your inner chef in our inspiring teaching kitchen, where we have cooking classes almost every day of the week.
From beginner basics to more advanced techniques, our talented local chefs guide you through a world of flavors.
Honeycomb Kitchen Shop.
Inspiring home cooking.
I'm Lynn Butterfield, a real estate and lifestyle expert here in Northwest Arkansas and TV host with American Dream TV. I've helped hundreds of buyers and sellers to discover where and how they want to live and work to achieve what I call realization. I'm active in our community to bring you stories about what makes living in Northwest Arkansas joyful and fulfilling. If you're thinking of selling or buying a home, land, or commercial building here and would like to speak with someone who will actually listen to your needs and wants, contact me today and I'll think of you as a partner in the selling or buying adventure.
Our pasta is looking so good. Our dish, man, what a great looking dish. I'm trying to keep an eye on the reduction of the wine. It's already started to thicken a little bit as the wine goes, and you can see that. But the wine is just about down. It doesn't take it very long to cook down to where it's about halfway. And we just want to add our cream. This is our heavy whipping cream. It's already hot, already ready to go, and it's going right into this pan. Just like that. And I'm going to use that spoon that I had. Make sure you get all that. Man, that cream just will start to thicken itself. And we're just going to add right in, mix it right in with that wine. And we want to reduce this by half. It'll thicken up all on its own. We're going to help that out some by adding Parmesan cheese. This is 1/4 cup. Right here, right now. While it reduces. And I told you before that I've added cream. Anytime we add cream or stock or water to any dish that we're making, we want to make sure that we season it real good. So let's take our salt, pepper, and garlic mix and just give this whole dish a real good dusting. And man, once you add the cheese to it, it takes on such a great aroma. It's like an Italian love fest going on. I'm excited to get to try this dish. I'm going to use my knife here in the watercress. What I do here with the watercress is roll it up. I want the green to be throughout the dish, and it'll really make a good pop. So I'm going to give it just a rough chop. And that is about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch chop. Right down to the end. and just keep it all together. It goes so fast. It goes down so fast in the heat, and we don't want it to go too fast in that heat. We want it to just be really nice and colorful at the end. And man, you really have to keep your eyes on your dish right here, because you can see the thickening already going on. I can feel it with the spoon. And if you stir it, you'll just feel the resistance get harder and harder and harder with the movement of that spoon, because the dish is thickening up. That cheese helps so much, but wine, the heavy whipping cream thickens automatically as it reduces. Let's grab our crushed red pepper flake. We'll add a pinch of crushed red pepper flake to the dish, just to give it a little bit of kick. It's gotta have a little bit of kick to me. That looks so, so good. Real close to the end, we're gonna add in our watercress. Telling you, they're gonna reduce down so much, so fast. It might start to sizzle, but look at the color that it does. Look at what it does to the dish. Just gives it some really great loving. Changes the perspective. I really want to make sure that I do my food where it's colorful. It's important to me that it look good as well as have great flavor, great everything to it. And so, always try and find a way to get color into the dish. And anytime you're doing that, you're adding a great ingredient that also gives great flavor to the dish. So it's really an important thing to keep your dishes really looking nice. And the better they look, the more flavors you're adding to the dish, the better it's gonna be. But this is really, it smells so good. I'm really excited to get to try this. And the meat substitute of the mushrooms. Hey, when we get back, we're gonna finish it up, y'all. We're gonna add our pasta right in here, blend it all together. We're gonna marry the two together about the dish. Y'all come back.
Help your family warm up to mornings.
Do you suffer from foot pain caused by bunions and bunion-related deformities? Bunions are a complex deformity that requires specialized knowledge and expertise of your surgeon. The surgeons at Brightfoot Clinic have over 45 years combined experience for bunion correction. They are #1 in the state of Arkansas performing the popular Lapiplasty procedure. Come by for a consultation today. Let us take care of your feet.
Honeycomb Kitchen Shop has been a cornerstone of downtown Rogers for nearly 9 years.
We invite you to come discover top quality kitchen tools and small appliances, gourmet foods, and Arkansas-made products. Then unleash your inner chef in our inspiring teaching kitchen, where we have cooking classes almost every day of the week.
From beginner basics to more advanced techniques, our talented local chefs guide you through a world of flavors.
Honeycomb Kitchen Shop.
Inspiring home cooking.
I now pronounce you a great pasta dish. We're gonna get married right here. There's a little bit of water in there as well from the pasta I left. Let's bring it all together, folks. Show you what we did. Now, me personally, I am a tosser. With a glass top stove, you really don't want to slide your pot around, your dish around. My wife fussed at me because I scratched up her glass top sliding around my dish. So, man, we'll just kind of pick it up, give it a little bit of a toss. Try not to make too bad of a mess. And just let that go. Let the marriage happen. It looks so good. Does that not look good, you guys, or what? Now, I've added our pasta in. I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese. A quarter cup here. I'm gonna add about half of it because I wanna save the rest for the garnishing of the plate, which I need to grab right now. But I need to add a little bit more cheese to that and blend it in. Smells very, very good. Let's grab our dish. I'm gonna use this bowl. I think it's cool. I think it'll work really good. Grab my towel so I can clean that up. I think this bowl will work perfectly for our dish. And we have some really great garnish. I'm gonna use some purple lavender, some beautiful lavender. That looks so good. And man, we just start the plate. Let's roll here. You get as much as you like. This will serve about 4 people. Just depends on how big of a portion you want to get. But look at that. Look at those mushrooms. I will get me just a little bit more of that. Take my Parmesan cheese. It's just powder Parmesan. Add me some more right over the top. Just like that. A good dusting is amazing. Take some of that lavender and I will just split it up around the dish. Oh my gosh. Ooh wee. And I'm just telling you what a beautiful dish. Man, there it is. Morel mushroom campanella cream pasta. You guys gotta try this recipe at home. That's made with love right there. Man, I'm so glad that you were here with me today. What a great dish. And it just lets me know how fortunate I am to get to show you just how great a dish you can make with just a few fresh ingredients. And that's all I did today was came up with a really cool dish with fresh ingredients. I'm so proud of this. Man, the lavender on top, I'll tell you, that lavender at the end gave it a really beautiful flavor. I'm super proud of it. Hey, I'm so glad that you guys check us out. Man, we're on all the social media sites, Chef Brooks TV at YouTube. Man, please subscribe to our channel. We love to show you shorts. There's educational stuff up there. Hey, I'm Brooks. This is about the dish. She is really, I mean, she really is, y'all. Every week. But you know what's good for her? She gets to eat every week. So it's good. Yep.
You know, those mornings when it takes just a little bit extra to get you out of bed? This might be it.
Wake up to the goodness of Jimmy Dean.